How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel. In this video, we are going to be talking about the AI stocks. We're going to cover Nvidia, AMD. Is the massive pullback going to be over pretty soon? We're seeing these stocks pulling back aggressively, especially Nvidia. We also going to be talking about a penny stock that has an important catalyst coming up on June 27. We're going to be looking at in detailed breakdown of what the catalyst is, what are some key price point levels to watch out for, and exactly what to expect for this company during their announcement. So we're going to be covering all this important information. So make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. As you can see over here from the heat map, we have some sectors that are aggressively pulled back. As you can see, we have semiconductors like Nvidia, we have AMD slightly pulling back, we have SMIC, we have the Taiwan semiconductors, they're pulling back because Nvidia has pulled back close to 20% the last few days. So that is a aggressive pullback. It's been going up significantly. And we also seeing some technology stocks pulling back a little bit. You have Amazon that's also down. The only sector that is performing aggressively to the upside is, as you can see, is energy stock perform relatively pretty good. Healthcare doing pretty good. And we also have financial stocks that are relatively doing good. But our main focus is going to be for semiconductor stocks. So let's go over and look at exactly what kind of price action to expect for these stocks. So the first stock in this sector we're going to talk about is going to be AMD. So as you can see, AMD has not really been significantly affected by the massive pullback. As you can see over here, the stock price has definitely been flat the last few days, as we've seen a significant sell-off to the downside from Nvidia. So it's relatively safer. We might see some kind of aggressive pullback happening within the next few days, depending upon how these semiconductors behave. When you look at also the overall ETF for the semiconductors, which is ticker symbol SOXX, as you can see, we're seeing a significant pullback. It's an indication that the majority of these semiconductor stocks are pulling back to the downside. So another company also we're looking at is going to be Taiwan Semiconductor. So we've been talking about this company the last several months. As you can see, the stock was announcing earnings. We talked about maybe there could be a potential push to the upside. After they announced their earnings, the stock has been trending to the upside, and it hit a high of $184.86. So that is pretty massive. I've been talking about this company. It's in the right sector. There's been a lot of eyeballs on this company too. And as you can see, it is also pulling back exactly like Nvidia. So the other company also that is performing really, really well in spite of what's been going on with Nvidia was SMCI. This company hit $1,229 at the peak of it. And right now it's pulling back to the downside. As you can see over here, it's been hovering between $700 and $1,229 the last few months. And right now it's also pulling back to the downside. All these companies that we're talking about, they have earnings coming up pretty soon. So definitely there could be some massive moves to watch out for these companies. So what kind of price action that we expect for Nvidia for the next few days? So the stock has been aggressively pulling back, just down, more than 20% the last few days. So as you can see, the volume also picking up pretty soon. So we might see Nvidia just consolidating between like $110 to $120. They have their earnings coming up in August. So that is going to be really interesting to see. But the volatility has definitely picked up even after the stock split. The float of the stock has definitely gone up significantly, as you can see over here. But the stock is just moving very, very aggressively. So there's been a lot of buying and selling going on, people locking in profits, and we'll see what's going to happen for this company for the next few days, the next few weeks as we anticipate earnings. But as I'm saying, the price prediction definitely is going to be the stock price just hovering this area, which is the stock split price that we've got over here between 120, like 110 to around $140 till we get to the earnings. So that's going to be the price prediction for Nvidia stock. And depending upon what Nvidia does is also going to be what's going to be happening with these semiconductors, because Nvidia is basically the leader in this sector, and was going to see what's going to happen for all these companies too. So just definitely keep an eye on them. And if in order to track all of these stocks, if you just want to follow this one ticker, this is an ETF that includes the majority of the semiconductor stocks, the top ones. So you can definitely just follow SOXX to see how the entire sector is performing. So now let's go over and talk about it. The penny stock that has an important catalyst that is coming up in June 28. So the company that we're going to be talking about is going to be X4 Pharmaceutical Incorporated. So they have an important presentation, investor presentation they're going to be doing in June 27. And during that presentation, they're going to be talking about their phase 2 data of the drug they're trying to pass, so with the FDA. So as you can see, the stock price is definitely looking like it's setting up for a massive move. So we have this triangle setup that is happening, just consolidating within this. Is getting tighter and tighter, and the next few days we're either going to be breaking out to the upside massively or breaking down depending upon what they have to say. But let's go over and look at a detailed breakdown of this company. So as you can see, the share outstanding for this company is 167 million of the float. We have a share of the float right now currently available for investors to buy trade is 117 million. We have a short float of the company is 10.12. We have institution transactions at 67%, so that is really high. Insider transactions negative 0.37. So there's not a lot of insiders buying and selling. Insider ownership is 30%, so there's a lot of insider ownership in this company. Institutional ownership is also 39.63%, so it's kind of decent compared to other mid to small cap companies. The market cap is sitting at $170.46 million. So let's look at also a detailed breakdown of their company. When you look at their website, as you can see, we have progress for patients, enabling a better future for people with rare immune disorders. They announced a press release on June 3rd. They have a press release on May 29, and as you can see from the website, they have now approved in the US. This is one of the drugs that they got approved in the US, so it's looking really interesting. So definitely keep an eye on it. Let's go over and talk about what are some key price point levels to watch for this company. So the most important price point to watch out for the downside is if you want to get in it to play it for the upside, you can definitely risk off of 85 to 90 cents over here for potential move for the stock to break out and potentially go to 140, 130 area. The first resistance price point to watch out for is going to be $1.12. Depending upon how the stock behaves, of course, in the next few days, we have 2 trading days as I'm recording the video left for June 27. So definitely the price might be fluctuating up and down, but a good support level to watch out for is going to be 86 cents for a potential for the stock to break out to $1.40, $1.30 area. And if the stock does not react positively, you can definitely cut your losses, if the stock price drops to 80, 85 cents. So that's definitely a key price point level to watch out for. But let me know in the comments section below, what do you guys think about this company? What do you guys think about the semiconductor stocks, Nvidia? Do you think it's going to continue to consolidate or continue to sell off? What do you think is going to be the bottom? I personally think it's around like 110, 120 areas, probably going to be hovering for the next few weeks till we get to earnings. That's going to be the price point levels to watch out for. That's just my opinion. But let me know in the comments section below. That's your opinion. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. Make sure you hit the like button. I'd love to hear your opinion too. So make sure you drop in the comments section below. But I'll catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.